So you're thinking of moving to Columbia, South Carolina, or any of its surrounding areas, such as Northeast Columbia, which we'll be going over today. Well, my name is Chad, and this is my channel where we talk differently on YouTube than all the other real estate videos out there. Type of YouTube channel where it's like we're sitting across the table with your best friend, just talking about a city that I love and how you can get here and tell you more about it so you are more knowledgeable to move here than any other way. I've lived here pretty much all my life. In this video, we are actually going to be going inside the computer and doing a map video. So I've already done two videos on Northeast. One is the vlog, which showed you a lot of different houses, some of the area, etc. Next one was a pros and cons video. Well, this one sort of puts those two together. To me, is one of the best videos, so I can actually show you on the map. If you stick around to the end of the video, I always give a little bit about my life and some of what's going on throughout the video. But even more importantly, I give real estate advice toward the end of the video. It shows you the importance of having an agent and doing this. There's so many things that you have to know to buy or sell a house that can go wrong with just one phrase getting wrong. And I am a do not sell houses. I am the negotiator or mediator between everybody and all the things that you have to do it. Now, if this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about Columbia, South Carolina, and the surrounding areas, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I love getting to know more people. I love conversing back and forth with the comments. Hit the notification bell, and you can be the first to know about the current market here in Columbia. Now, as I said before, my name is Chad, and I get to hear from people just like you every single day, and I absolutely love it. When you reach out to everything, to the channel, to me, what you are doing is you get me. You do not get anybody on my team or anything like that. You get me. The more people I get to help, the more that I love it, the more friends that I get to make. And even as a side note, I get to enjoy what I do for my job. And that's telling about this great city and state as we go through. So if you're looking to make a move here in 7 days, 70 days, or even within the next year, shoot us a call, text, email, or better yet, look on my banner, click on the QR code, and set up a 30 to 45-minute Zoom meeting with me. This is a relationship business, and I need to find out more how to best serve your needs and what we're doing. All my information's in the description below, and so reach out to me. Love conversing. Other than that, let's go ahead and get inside the computer and share my screen. We will start talking about Northeast Columbia. This is Columbia, period. So a lot of the things that we have been talking about, you can see here. So this is where I live in Irmo. This is downtown Columbia. I grew up in West Columbia, went to high school here in Casey, real close to Columbia. All this is considered Columbia, from Forest Acres, Earlwood, all the way into Shandon, Rosewood area, and even into Southeast. Lexington over here. Then you've got, we have talked about Blythewood, which is up this way. You're talking about Elgin, which is up this way. And the whole Northeast area, actually, Blythewood is more, a little closer to here. We just talked about Southeast Columbia in the last couple of videos, last video, which is over here where you've got Congaree National Forest. You've got all that stuff that you can do. Northeast Columbia, you've got Blythewood up here that we've talked about. Lugoff is up here too, which is growing by leaps and bounds. But Northeast Columbia is sort of everything in between here, coming this way between Blythewood, Lugoff, right on down the line. And it actually includes all of this too, which if you look at it, this from here down 601, all the way through Garner's Ferry or 378, and all the way up this way, this is Fort Jackson, the Army base that I've talked about in my pros, cons, and all that as well. So now let's go in a little closer into this Northeast area and tell you a little more about it. So a lot of this stuff you've got, this is all of Fort Jackson right here and considered in Northeast. So You can go in all through that. Let me pull in a little bit more. You can see you've got Fort Jackson IT office. They've even got, which you can get in Fort Jackson. This is a lot of the housing, different things, defense agency, military clothing store. They've even got a Fort Jackson dog park. There's Starbucks in Fort Jackson, the training museum, and it's got a lot of the history of Fort Jackson. They've got a Fort Jackson theater here that they do different things with, the hospital, but they've even got check this out, they have a Fort Jackson water park, and it is open to the public. You can go in here. They've got a lazy river. They have all of this. Even though we are still miles from the beach, etc., we do have a water park. You just have to go to Fort Jackson to do it. Rifle range out here as well. Just a lot of different things. That is how big Fort Jackson. I think it's like 52,000 acres that are out there. But that's Fort Jackson, and I talk about a lot of this on our pros cons video about investors coming in, even about turnover in the Northeast area, because there's so much that they come in and out, etc. But it's a good thing too, especially here in Columbia where appraisals are starting to stick. There's more technology companies coming to Columbia, just like the word was in Raleigh. Get into that on a whole nother video. But then what I wanted to start showing you, so you see Forest Acres, that's part of regular Columbia. Forest Acres here is it pretty much, it's most of this around Two Notch Road up 20 down 77. All of this is mostly Forest Acres area. Even though it has a Columbia address and not a Forest Acre city, it is its own city. They have their own police department, all of that. They have their own zip code, which is 29206 with Forest Acres. So you can see that as well. But a lot of Northeast centers around Two Notch Road. This used to be, it used to be the highlight. This is Two Notch Road coming down here. This is sort of the south end of Two Notch Road going into downtown in the West Belt line, etc. And you've heard me talk about before that the two malls that used to be, now it's Sandhills Mall out in the Northeast area, and there's Columbiana in Irma, which is my next video coming. But you've heard me, the two malls when I was growing up here, like 30 years ago, were Dutch Square and Columbia Mall. But a lot of this side of town, there's still plenty of housing, plenty of a lot of stuff, but it is more run down. And to give you an example, let me show you like Columbia Mall here. So Columbia Mall, it was a beautiful mall. It was a double-decker mall where you've got 2 stories in it. And you can see through some of these photos how run down it is now. It's almost empty. 80% of it's not even used. It needs a lot. If I had a couple $1 million, I'd gladly come in and redo it. But fact of the matter is, even in this gorgeous mall, it's not in the best location that it would do real well. That's why Sandhills went toward the newer developments and more toward the further north of Two Notch Road is where it is at. There's still some things in this mall, but to give you an example here, we go further north, and this is where it is more developed. So you've got down here, Columbia Place Mall. You've got a Lowe's down the road here. You've got Bojangles. You've got Kiki's Waffles in here. You've got an IHOP, Outback. There you go, Outback, IHOP. A lot of this stuff, Chick-fil-A, is still right here on this main road. And this is where I-20 crosses Two Notch, which some of the main roads going through Northeast Columbia is I-20, which if you go one direction of I-20, you're going toward Augusta, toward the southwest area, going toward Augusta, Georgia. And then the other is going toward Florence, where you can hit Florence. Texas Roadhouse, great restaurant as you go through. Harbor Freight, good tools are at a cheaper price. Then we get to going further up. Now, you've heard me talk about Sesquicentennial Park. They've got a dog park in here, everything. So this is Sesquicentennial Park that comes off of Two Notch Road as well. and you go all the way up. It's all the way through here. Now this is a state park. There's a lot of things to do. You can see the waterways, the creeks. You heard me talking about yeah, they do have a bike. It might be about 3 miles, but you can see it going around. This is a bike trail, but it's a lot sandier, more sandy out at Sesqui. So you got to be careful on the turns because that sand will grab you quickly. Not unlike Barbara State Forest, that is more roots, bumps, or even going down to Augusta, Georgia. I was just talking about. It's FATZ, but it's got mountain biking courses galore, a lot of loop-de-loos that just keep you going, and it's just a fun experience from mountain biking that's not far from here as well. But as you go in, you can see their park office. They have a payphone booth. Now that's different. It's a historical landmark. But you can do canoeing, you can do fishing, you can do a lot of different things in here with the state park. Like I said, they've got a dog park here as well, and just a lot to do. I used to get away camping just to be there by myself a lot of times. It was neat to be able to go up there, just cut off for 24 hours. I've talked about in Northeast, there's a lot of golf country clubs. I've talked about the ones in Blythewood where there's 3 of them. Well, there's also some in Northeast Columbia too, which if you look, so this is Two Notch Road coming up here. And after you get to Sesqui, you've got Spring Valley Country Club here on the left side of Two Notch. You can see just some of the areas here. Country club with a pool, a lot of different areas like this. It's the Spring Valley Country Club. You can go in. This is like Spring Valley. You see all these homes in here, and you've got your elementary schools, etc. You go a little further up Two Notch. Got your Planet Fitness here. You're getting into a lot of stuff from Walmart's to Spring Valley High School to a lot of this stuff in here as well. You've got Wildwood coming up here. You've got Woodlands Golf and Country Club here. So you've got same type thing here. Beautiful country club here as well. You've got golf courses all around Columbia. And this Wildwood, so these are some older homes, the golf courses around this area, but you can see these homes in Wildwood. You can even look at them, see how spaced apart they are. They're on bigger lots. They're bigger houses. They're all custom houses, not like the cookie cutter new builds that they have now, but they're all different. And just like a lot of houses here in Columbia, because so many people are moving to Columbia, South Carolina, they're going in and renovating a lot of these. The house I'm in now, I did my Southeast video. This is where I'm doing this video with my map video. This one, we put over $400,000 into this house, and it's selling right now for $665,000. It's in Southeast Columbia, and it's on 2 acres with a pool, 2-car garage, etc. This is where even like some of these areas like Wildwood, where it's these more expensive homes, people are putting a lot of money into them just to flip them and turn them, make sure that they are doing great. Let's go back out. Then you're going up Two Notch Road, same thing. Getting up here toward Pontiac, it's still Northeast Columbia. But then you start to see this area is Sandhills that we talked about as well. So you can see it's got Belt, JCPenney's, Value City Furniture, One Life Fitness, used to be Gold's Fitness. You've got the Bluefin Restaurant and Bar, some of these restaurants, K-Pot. This is the Bluefin Restaurant and Bar. Beautiful, great food, seafood, beautiful restaurant. The K-Pot is the latest thing when it comes to where you're making your own food, etc. Not as much for me. I've been to a couple of them, but some great restaurants. It's Korean barbecue. That's right there. That's right around that circle where when I did my vlog at Northeast, you can see it. This is that circle where I was over here. I was right here with the flags behind me. And then I was even showing you in that video where the K-Pot is here. They've got a Red Bull Asian bistro there. They've got all this stuff that is there when you do it. All the way from, you saw the Inspire Sand Hill. These are a lot of the condos over here, apartment buildings. they've got there. Here's your theaters, Looks a Million, Nexus Apartments. That is right there as well. Again, this is a community of people. They have really developed it around here. It's a beautiful place. Academy Outdoor Sports. Remember I talked to you about a trampoline park and stuff too. You've got right here. You can see the kiddos have a ton of fun. They've also got ice skating in here. We used to call it the Plex. And they've got games. You can see here where they have indoor sports with soccer, all of that. You've got the Sandhill Research Center over here. This is where our oldest son used to do a lot of his meets. They would come in on this side here. If your kids do cross country at all, these are some of the big meets that they have out here. It's about a 3.2, whatever, 5K. And they would come here and run all throughout, all the way down here, back up. It's got some good elevation out there. And they would have just tents set up everywhere around here. But Clemson owns this. It's a Sandhill Research Center. Clemson used to. There's Clemson Sandhill Children's Garden. Now, we had talked about the Summit hardscrabble. You heard me talk about traffic with hardscrabble. A lot of people come in off 77, I-20, and they come in hardscrabble Brickyard. A lot of communities out here in Brickyard. So coming into hardscrabble, here's what we had. Which, by the way, as you come in off Fairview Road here, Crossings Deli. I'm a little partial because this is family that owns this, but if you want deli food, it's the best deli food in all of Columbia. You can see some. Go in, get the smokestack, best one. Get it heated, not cold. It is just super. And they've got Reubens, as you can see here. They've got salads, great Greek food. You got Midlands Tech Northeast out there. You got the hospital, Northeast Hospital, that's out there. They get a lot of their business from there. But go check out that deli for sure. As you go down Fairview Road, you get to hardscrabble. And from here, all the way down to hardscrabble, from here over, they just finished widening that road from 2 lanes to 4 lanes. It took them a couple of years, but now it is great. And you've got North Brickyard. I told you they got all kinds of houses out here that are great too. Keep going down hardscrabble. You start getting into Blythewood when you get to Clemson Road, which is up here. Just a little tidbit about me. I used to actually help manage this Waffle House. Yes, I was Waffle House as manager for a while in between doing stuff years ago. Clemson Road is, you can go all the way out there into the Summit. If you take a right up there, this is the entrance to the Summit. You've heard me talk about a lot of times. Summit is in Lake Carolina. They've got houses of all kinds of range of things. You start through here at Summit Parkway. You've got Summit Parkway coming here. You see all these roads. You've got houses everywhere. If you keep going down hardscrabble, you can get the backside of Lake Carolina here. You see all the lakes that are in here. From here, down here, all the way through here as well. And you've got houses all around them. It is just a great community. You even got buildings out there as well. You can see Lake Carolina at the apartments. It's a beautiful complex that has, you see all the amenities from the pool, clubhouse. Look at that. It looks like something out of downtown. I'm telling you, the Northeast, all of Columbia is growing like crazy. And once again, go set up a Zoom with me, and I will share my screen with you on the Zoom call. Go in and show you all of this, exactly where you're wanting to purchase all of that as well. You got Columbia Country Club out there. And again, Blythewood's right up there. And then so is Elgin, which is over here. Blythewood here, Elgin here. And you've got all this in between. This is the Windermere Club. All of that is Northeast Columbia. That's where you're getting even more. It's just got some great areas out here. Ridgeview, that's actually part of Blythewood. Let's come back out. Killian Road, coming through here. Killian goes all the way to Two Notch Road, which is, again, Sandhills here. You've got Clemson Road coming this way, both cross 77. Remember 77, you're on this side. So I go up to Charlotte all the time. I have season passes at Carowinds. It's an amusement park, water park, everything. For me, from Irmo, it takes about an hour and a half. If you live on the northeast side here, you can get to Charlotte. All Charlotte has to offer, as well as Carowinds, which is on this side of Charlotte, and Rock Hill. You can get there in 45 minutes to an hour if you're going to Rock Hill, Carowinds, wherever you might be going there too. And then going back the other way, you can take 77 226, head to Charleston, or go take 26 going up north to Spartanburg and Greenville area. Both of those are Columbia is the central hub to get to all of South Carolina. As we've always said before, 2.5 hours to the beach, 2 hours to Charleston's beach. You can even go up to North Carolina, Wilmington here. Augusta's on this side where the Masters is held. You can go up to Spartanburg and Greenville with 26, connecting to 385 to get to the mountains where we do a lot of different things up there too. Atlanta's about 4 hours if you're looking for the heavy big city type stuff. And then you can even get into North Carolina, taking that from going I-20 up north to 95, go all the way up into, well, you can take 95 all the way to New York, but it goes through DC, it goes through North Carolina. You can get through areas that way too. Hopefully, let's check this out real quick. A lot of ways that you can Polo Road all the way up Fort Lugoff here, kids complexes that they're very big. Also, you've got Kershaw County West complex, but what I was talking about is you've got the soccer fields, all that is sort of behind Sesqui. It's on the other end. You've got all that Wildwood, the neighborhood, the older neighborhood I was telling you about, and there's right there near the Wildwood Country Club, etc. Well, down here near Polo Park is one of the biggest soccer. You can see all this area is soccer fields through here, baseball fields, all this. My nieces and nephews used to play soccer and all up here when they were little. It's right down from Polo Elementary School, Polo Roads. It's a solid road right there. So you can check that out as well. That's everything about Northeast Columbia. Now, and I even told you some good tidbits about me as we went through as well. Now, real estate, just some real estate tips, because you've got to use real estate agents. I'll be honest with you. I would not. There are some great part-time real estate agents, but you want a full-time real estate agent. Even if you don't use me, you want somebody that's familiar with it and closing 15 plus homes a year because they know all the changes and what's going on. I encourage most real estate agents that are part-time to be on a team, somebody that can help you out. When I first got into real estate, I got on the JT Livingston team with Keller Williams, and it helped me tremendously. And it helped my clients because I was still learning as I went through, and I had the experience of JT Livingston to help me and make sure that I was doing everything right. And then Matt, in the beginning, Julie, our admin, she would help me out as well. You want to make sure that you get somebody that's qualified. Look them up online. Go in, look me up, look at my business page, look at my reviews, call me and ask me. I will send you all of that in one link through my Instacard that I use. And it gives you everything, every bit of my information, my reviews. It gives you all my social media stuff, my YouTube channel, Facebook, my Instagram, every bit of that. So you can look me up, do your research. Last year in 2024, 71% of agents throughout the United States did not close a single house, but 29% did all the closing. And that's what happens normally. Typically, in the first year that somebody gets their real estate license, 90% of people fall out because they think they just get to go show houses and then they make money. There's so much more involved in showing houses. Showing houses is the fun part. Is once you get a contract, that's when the real work begins. I would say even 50% of the agents that are out there are horrible. So do your research. Call me. I will tell you the most about it. Not everybody gels with me and likes me or even my personality, etc. So you have other real estate agents that would work well with you, and I can let you work with them instead, even if you don't prefer to me. On this channel, everything is straight talk. We're honest, we're upstanding in what we do, and we work best for you to make your house buying process as smooth as I can make it. Everybody on my team, especially me, I answer my phone all the time. I return my text messages. Communication is key. All my lenders do the exact same thing. All my lawyers I can get hold of when I need to. They answer their emails. If I do it, I expect people that work with me to do it as well. So all of that to say, call me. Let's get you informed. Let's get you in again, whether we're closing a house tomorrow or whether we're doing it in a year or two. I have worked with people for 2 years before I help them close on their house. Until the next video, and next time we're going to talk about the psychology of real estate. And well, we're going to talk about other things. We'll be in the Irmo area. It's going to be my favorite video because Irmo is where I live. If I had to pick a spot, I'd pick a spot in Irmo on the lake, 2 miles from the lake where I live, because I've got to have Lake Murray right there. And I'll show you everything there is to know about. We'll catch you next.